Oh, guys, Palantir stock today ended up dumping a good amount. We have to do an update on the charts. We went down 2.6% officially on the day, but it was even worse than that. If you take into account, we hit $187 in the pre-market pretty much. And if you look at the low intraday, we hit 174. So we were down essentially, guys, over 6.5% at one point. So we have to do an update on these charts, go over the indices, other stocks I'm looking at, as overall today, it was a pretty rocky day, at least when it comes to tech stocks. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, join the Patreon if you want for my private Discord, my Patreon portfolio updates. That is linked down below, also pinned in the comments. And now, cheers. Take a sip of whatever you guys got. In this case, I have that peach, what's it called again? The peach Coke Zero. Cheers, guys. That's from Five Guys. $20 burger. You gotta get every last drop out of the soda when the burger's $20, guys. So look, Palantir, 2.6% red day, but again, it was worse than that. And we were talking about how the chart overall doesn't look the best. It's starting to break down. If you look at the longer time frames, we'll see that in a second. And on the 20-day chart, now you're noticing, or maybe on the 4 hours, zoomed in a little bit here, we have a head and shoulders in the short term. We have the overall head and shoulders, which we'll cover in a second. But here in the short term, another head and shoulders. Look, we have a death cross now as well. The 50's crossing under the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. And you're noticing here that we're starting to take the lows out from December. And we're starting to go down, well, I guess the lows from the mid-December. And we're starting to go down now to where we were early December in the low mid 170s. So this is not the best sign in the short term. It's really not. I'm not saying it's going to collapse and go down to 140 or 50. All I'm saying is we could get some more downside. I think maybe at least down to where we were about a week ago. We hit $168, 170. That's where we could test next here. So death cross is in the making. Head and shoulders clear as day in the very short term here. Let me outline it to make it even clearer for you guys. So we have the left shoulder there, got the head right here, got the right shoulder with the death cross. So I think, and again, with that huge intraday dump, I think the bearish momentum's building up. And I think we could be going down, towards the low 170s again, high 160s. And then we'll reassess at that point. And like we mentioned in, I think, the last video, I don't think I made a video yesterday, maybe the day before or the day before that, we covered the head and shoulders on this 4-hour chart. So you can see right here, we have the left shoulder, got the head right here. You guys see that? And then the right shoulder's right here. So that's still intact. And we also see that death cross here. So that's not the best look for Palantir either. Now, I mean, look, this could easily have a rip your face off type rally on some good news, maybe after their earnings here, and this could all go out the window. Palantir is that kind of stock. It's that kind of company, and it has that kind of investor base. So keep that in mind. I'm not like, I'm not super bearish now. Listen, man, we're talking short term. I think in the short term, we could see some more downside. But heading into earnings, we could easily still get that rip your face off type rally, even before earnings, depending on any catalysts, right? Whatever it may be. So don't get it twisted. Yeah, short term, looking a little rocky. I'm not loving it, I'll be honest. But over the next quarter, next couple of weeks, 2 quarters, whatever, couple months, I think there is a decent chance we start, heading back up here. And that's why I still own some shares. That's why I didn't sell everything at the end of 2025. I did sell out in my Patreon portfolio, took an 800% gain, but I still own it in other accounts. So Palantir, keep your eyes on it. In the mid 170s here, I'm eyeing it up for some more downside. We'll see. I could be wrong. Who knows? And if we look at some other names here, let's see what else, what else moved today. It looks like here we had some red, again, in the tech names, although we did have a lot of green in some of the big tech names. Funny enough, Amazon, Alphabet, those went up. And you guys know I've been talking a lot about Circle, right? Circle Internet Group, CRCL. This is one that I was buying at the end of last year, and it's starting to move a little bit. Not really much yet. I think we're going to see a much bigger move here, but I was buying it at the end of last year, November, December, and it got all the way down to 65. Now we're at 81, so it has rebounded a good chunk off the lows, but it's still kind of consolidating, I guess, flat over the last roughly month. So I'm gearing up or getting ready for that big move. We haven't confirmed it yet, but I'm slowly still accumulating, and I think we're going to get that move here on Circle Internet Group. The lockup period's expired, right? And notice, since their last earnings, the stock's flat, and that was bad, or it's actually up. But it looks like it bottomed for now shortly after the last earnings, which were back in early mid-November. So that's good. About 2 months ago, about a quarter ago. So at this point, Circle, we're one really good report away, or one catalyst away from sending this thing off, in my opinion. So I'm long there. I'm not in too heavy on that stock. It's not like one of my biggest positions, but it is one of the names in the portfolio, growth stock that I like in, the blockchain, stablecoin, crypto, overall space. I put that, under one umbrella. So yeah, I like that one for this year. Novo Nordisk as well, which I was buying a lot at the end of last year. That's proven very well to start this year. Novo is up another 1.4% today, and man, have we just nailed this call out. The inverse head and shoulders breakout, beautiful. Their oral pill hit the market a couple days ago. The stock's been soaring since, and yeah, I got a question in my Patreon. Am I still in my calls? How long am I going to hold them? I'm in the $45 calls that expire, I think, December 27. So they're leaps, right? Yes, I'm still holding on. I think Novo is going to $60, $65 a share, even higher. So I'm still holding on. And I'm holding on to my shares too. And I'm accumulating, or not accumulating. What am I doing? I'm getting all those sweet, juicy dividends too, guys. I think it pays a 3% give or take dividend right now. I don't really care about the dividend. It's more like the cherry on top for me. And I'm liking it, man. So we're doing well on this one. I think there's more juice left. I think it's just getting started, to be honest. If you look at the 3-year chart, this stock's been pummeled. It's so bad. But I think the turnaround, it's setting up beautifully. The narrative's there. The numbers are strong. So yeah, NVO, watch it. And let's see what else here, guys. Hit the like button, by the way. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let's see. Rivian's an interesting one. I think Rivian has been moving. Well, I know it has been moving, and it's been in the news recently. I don't watch too much CNBC, but they talk about it a lot. That's when you know. So Rivian, it's starting to get some hype, and I'm not too surprised. I've always liked the company. I've owned the stock in and out, made some money. I think their cars are nice, their trucks are nice, and the stock's starting to get some steam here, and the chart looks phenomenal. We hit $23 pretty much 2 weeks ago, $23 on the 21st of December. We then saw the drawdown to about $18, $19 as of yesterday, and now we're starting to rebound. Look, we held 18, 19. Now we're starting to push towards 20. In fact, we hit over 20 earlier today. We almost got the $21 a share. So Rivian, the chart looks great. The story's there. I think we're going a lot higher here. The chart looks phenomenal, man. We're already confirming the breakout. So I think we're going mid-high 20s. Dare I say mid-high 20s. I think we're going there. So that is the last one we're going to cover. I don't want to keep you all too long tonight in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Feel free to hit the like button, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Check out the Patreon for my Patreon portfolio updates, private Discord. That's linked down below. pinned in the comments, or go to stossurfest.com/Patreon. Cheers to all the members that have been joining. I mean, it's been nuts. I appreciate all of you for joining. Cheers to you. I'll catch you all in the next video. Have a great night, great day. Depending on where you're at, I'll see you later.